Welcome guys back, my name is Senki from Digislots and today we talk about the new Set BT23. New characters from Digimon Cyber's Love and Hacker's Memory support are coming, as well as Royal Knight Mastemon, since when this deck got supported, and as well goes what needed to be supported as well, and more you will see here. But first, right, left, and hit the thumbs up button for more awesome content and subscribe, because we're on my way to 2,150 subscribers. At 2,175 subscribers, we give away this nice Sakuyamon starter deck. What you need to do is comment. Liking is really important for the algorithm right now on YouTube, so give everyone a like, even if you're not participating. And comment what you need to comment is the best card on BT23 or deck you want to play, and subscribe, guys. It's the only 3 things you need to do, and I will hook up one guy when we reach the sub goal to that one on the video. And we're going straight up through in. I have a new concept with some stuff, so I hope you like it. Give me some feedback as well in the comment section down below, and let's go into this very nice tier list. Okay guys, we are right now back at the tier list, and we start kicking off with one of the best decks with new effects and cards. Royal Knight rises again to tier 1. It is really strong. It is really insane, the deck, and with the new support, we don't need to talk about that long. It is tier 1. The new King Drasil is really strong. The new Royal Knight support, the improving on-play Magic evolving effects and control effects are really good, are really strong as well. This is just one of the kind stuff what we're having for the support for the deck. So at the end, it has better synergy cards, trade searchers, and constitution protection. Weaknesses are a bit of a high memory curve. If you don't see King Drasil early, your tempo can fall behind with the deck, what you need to think as well. Fast decks as well can punish you with a slow start, and sometimes you can break without the Searcher Drasil. But one card we got out is the new Appmon, what is really strong. Until your opponent's turn ends, the effect, the turns effect can be played Jumon or Tamers from trash. What is really strong, so you can hold up some decks as well, as the on-play one Digimon when attacking deleting effect is really strong as well. We're going on with the Dynasmon. The Dynasmon has barrier by trashing the top security card, or if your opponent's Digimon gets minus 6,000 for the turn, all turn, once per turn when any security card stack is removed, when the Digimon gains more +1 security until the turns end. Then if you have 3 security cards, you can recover 1 card as well, what makes it really good, because you're getting punished by Acro decks, but then you have the Dynasmon and can recover again all turns, what is really strong. As well as the new Jesmon you can play as well in the deck with the all turns when any of the Digimon are played. The Digimon my attack is really strong, and Magic evolving when attacking you might play one of the tokens out, what is really strong. And this one gain Reblue Blocker and Red Black Decoy, what is really strong as well. Then the new Examon support as well for the Examon deck is really strong. One player with Digimon suspend 5 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. None of your opponent's Digimon can unsuspend in the next unsuspend phase. Then this Digimon my attack, what is really insane. The good thing is about for the Royal Knight, I pulled it myself, the Examon. It's really nice, guys. I had it on my display. Let me search it out for you guys. I had it on my display. Look at this beauty, guys. Look at this beauty. I love Examon. This card is really good because Omnimon is on the picture as well. Yes, but this powerhouse card helps you as well to deal from some board. And yes, therefore I will put, sorry guys, I have some new lineups, some new pictures as I can search it out faster for you guys. Therefore we're going straight up for the new Appmon deck. It is very strong. It has new strong defense abilities thanks to the evade and link synergy. The anti-suspend effect is excellent for shutting down decks that really aren't suspending or can multiple attacks. For that, I will put Poseidon as tier 1.5. For the new startup things, we have for a new card, the new level 5, it has weight. Once per turn, you might link one level 4 lower card from your hand or Digimon Evolution source. Can you link it down? What is really cool, once per turn when this Digimon links, it may unsuspend, and it has itself as a link effect, it has +1 security, what is really insane. The Duskmon, you might link 1 level 3 card as well from the hand. Is always the same effects as linking 1 card from the deck or hand down under 1 Digimon. I'm sorry, when Digimon gets links, you can be deleted until the end of your turns. What is you can be deleted in battle until your opponent's turns, what is really nice. As well as the linking effect, what is really nice that you have some protection in your deck. the yellow archetypes, not this one. Yellow 4 archetypes until your opponent send one of the Digimon can't activate by evolving effects is really strong as well to shut down your opponent, as well as some Digimon as a new level 5, the Beautymon. It has until your opponent turn ends, their effect can return this Digimon hands or deck or bottom effects with Digi-evolving effects. If you have the other one with battle protection, so you're protected with everything, it is really strong. But as well, the problem is about linking decks. You need to have the combo pieces in your hand. It's going way faster and faster because you can draw more with the engines with the cards and decks. It has barrier, what is really nice. On play, you can link one card from the source and one card from your hand, level 4, to the Digimon. Your turn, once per turn when the Digimon gets linked. If you have 5 or more or fewer security cards, recover 1 plus 1 card, then one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4 health until the end of the turn for each of your security card. So you can delete something lower than like I think like 4k or 5k maybe until this cards came out. So it is good. It is really good. Then we have the boss monster. We have from Ojayamon and Beautymon. You can use it. You have evade, link +1, so you can link additional 1+ card. When Digimon attacking, you may link one Digimon card with the Appmon trait from your hand or distribution cards to the Digimon without paying the cost. So when attacking when Digivolving is important. All turns, once per turn, when the Digimon gets linked by unsuspending it or other than their highest play cost, none of your opponent's Digimon can unspend until the turn ends, what is really nice as well. Of course, we have the Big Bang Punch as well, where you have Digimon Tamer with the Appmon trait on the field. You can ignore this card's color requirements, what is really nice, so you can play it in the other Appmon decks as well. You can draw 1 card, and when one of your Appmon trait Digimon delay, you might link 1 Appmon card trait from your hand to one of these Digimon without paying the cost. So what I said, multiple attacks, you are protected as much as possible, what is really nice. So it is really good. Now we talk about BVG, BlackWarGreymon. I think BlackWarGreymon is still tier 1.5, maybe in the lower bracket you can put it at tier 2. The thing is, it's really speedy. He can keep up with the upcoming meta, field control in a strange, because he's protected from the stuff, as well as like Examon, because Examon, as we saw before, it had like 15k power, so most of the stuff it is protected from. So I will put it, it's hard to say, like I will put it in the lower tier 1.5. You can still play it, but in the end I think with the upcoming tops and decks it will be bring down at tier 2. So it is from the strange tier 1.5, depends on which decks are rising to the top. We don't know that right now, so I will put it in tier 2 for now. Ether is really cool because it had excellent board control. It can bottom deck K enemy pieces and delete low cost once each turns, what is really nice. It's very hard to out combo since Ether keeps replacing themselves when removed, what is really cool. The weakness I think from the deck is it can be really slow at the start. If your opponent build starts strong in the early board, you might fall behind. White color lacks in strong aggression, sadly, and relies on outlasting the opponent. That's the thing, I think. On play, you might delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon, which is really nice for the Ether bit. Or Thomas will determine any of your Digimon with the Ether or Hoodie trade would leave the battle area by deleting this Digimon or placing it to the bottom distribution cards of Mother Ether in the breeding area. It doesn't leave, and when you have it as a breeding, when any of your Digimon cards with Ether trade would be played, you can reduce it by 1 cost, what I said as well, protecting and get benefits. Ether Legion has Alliance and Reboot. On play, if you have Mother Ether in the breeding area, you might play up to 6 total worth Digimon cards Ether from your hand without paying the cost, what is really nice. And Ether Eden, return one of your opponent's play cost 6 or low Digimon or Tamer to the bottom deck for each Mother Ether evolution in the breeding area at this effects cost maximum. When this Digimon would leave the battle area, the other button in your effects, you might play 1 Ether Digimon card from your hand without paying the cost, what is really nice as well. And after once return the one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest cost is really strong as well. There was a list that, oh sorry, I have it doubled, as well as you can play the Hoodie Net Cafe, what is really nice. You can draw 1 card and you can play 1 CS tamer, because there are many CS tamers you can benefit from, and I had the early source information, what I saw, guys, what I can show you guys. They're playing the Godsumon and the Bittermon in the set, and they're playing a lot of CS supports. Like a lot of CS type trades card what you're helping for your deck to evolve. You can play as well the Kingdrasil, what it helps you as well. That's a nice generic CS card, what helps you as well to keep growing and stronger, and as well as the Phoenixmon to keep the board of your opponent strong. Maybe I will put it as 2 of Depends how the meta is evolving, but there you can see a bit of a deck list what you're having, guys. And I will put Ether right now. We don't know. Oh, sorry, guys. That was my that was my program for cutting. We don't know right now about much the meta, so I will put Eden right now at tier 2. But it can be at tier 1.5, like when it gets stronger. Now we talk about the big boys. We talk about Mastemon. Mastemon I will put as tier 1.5. Let me search it out where my Master Mommy is. Here we go. Mastemon I will put as tier 1.5. The new Mastemon DNR gives you a lot of speed. Legendary and CS cards reduce cost setup or make pre-DNA like really easier to reach like before. What is really nice, relevant level 5s, you can throw it from trash, and when the devolving effect, you can do stuff with it. Being able to play a level 5 lore from hand or trash when you devolve into Mastemon gives you tempo plus a security stack or trash effect, forcing both players to go to free security is very powerful. Swing plus barrier protection, plus barrier plus participation is really strong. You need a bit set up, to be fair. The number of specific level 5 cards for both are powerful things, but if you don't draw them, you fall behind, what is for every DNA deck. But the good thing about CS, you can draw a lot of cards in CS. Opponents with strong removal, security trashing, or deck distribution can probably harder your abilities to do something. So right now I think it is here 1.5. You can make a lot of nice combos because like going to 3 and then attack and then forcing your opponent to like remove my board or you lose. But the new Digimon, when this card will be played from your hand, if you have Lady Digimon or Mirai, you reduce the play cost by 3. So you can play it just for 4, what is really nice. So you sometimes you don't turn skip. And on play when evolving, if you have top security card to the hand, and if you have 3 security cards, you can recover 1. What is really strong. Then we have the Lady Digimon, when this card will be played from the hand. If you have Digimon or Mirai, you can reduce it by 3. They are same effect as the Digimon. It costs 3 costs from a level 4 to evolve. It has blocker. And on play when Digimon did one of your opponent's level 4 low Digimon and has scapegoat as ability. Sorry, I didn't say what the Digimon had as security. Security it has alliance, but it's really nice as well. Because the Mastemon has barrier and participation. And when you play, you might play 1 level 5 or lower purple card from your hand or trash without paying the cost. And if this Digimon's deck has 2 or more same level cards, trash the top cards of both security players until they have 3 left. So if you then play, like you resolve the Digimon cards, you play something out, you go down to 3 and then recover 1 with the Mastemon, with the Digimon again. What is really nice, so you go to 4. It has then alliance with the Digimon if you play another Digimon out, so you're hitting with 2 sec security rolls, really nice. Automons will time when a security stack are removed from you might place 1 Digimon as the bottom as security cards, what is really nice as well. So you play something out. The thing is, 1 Digimon, I will put the Digimon then there because it makes no sense to put your Mastemon because it's your own effect, you don't trigger participation. If it would be so, it would be really strong. But I think it is really nice to be suited to tier 1.5. I think it is, guys, it is really strong. It is really strong. Now we come to the new one. We come to Gil Phoenix. Gil Phoenix doing something incredible right now in Japan. They're topping before. I think this deck, it is strong mid-late game. You have a finisher with the Alphamon or Yukon, what is really strong. It can survive early exchanges. Phoenixmon helps you out to close out games. Often deals with the opponents to try to stall or defend the stuff. You have big bodies, what is good as well. It got nerfed from the tier list, of course, but still making some tops, so we need to rely on that pick on as well. And it had some tops, and we need to focus on that one as well. So I will put Phoenixmon as tier 2, tier 1.5 for right now. Maybe it can fall down to tier 2. Then, one deck I'm really excited about as well, I will put it as tier 1. I can go with a lot of haters, but it's okay. I think Examon with the green DNR participation build, it will be right now really strong. Like, it is insane. Participation on level 6 Digimon are really strong with the break Digimon and the other one, the oh god, the name, I forgot the name. The other name, it's not Wing Dramon because Wing Dramon is in the no Digimon game, but you know what I mean. The other level 6 with the sword. What is really insane, it's had the same mechanics as Imperial, but Imperial only needs to go to level 5. The thing is, maybe it can fall down to tier 1.5, is because you need level 6s to DNA. Like, it's really strong. It has still needs to have setup for weakness. If you got crushed down before turn 3 or 4, it can struggle the deck really hard, I think. Decks with heavy security trash or bounce, like Mastemon or BlackWarGreymon Ace, can interrupt Examon loops. So it is really hard. But it has piercing, like I said, it can spend 5 things. It has security +1, what is really strong. As well, you get security +1, I think, with one of your extra sources. When in your opponent's security stack is removed from trash, your opponent cards in the battle area, then delete one of your suspended Digimon or Tamers. What is really strong. So I think right now it is really suited to be as a tier 1 deck. Sorry guys, I need to answer something really quick. And then we go continue. We go now for Alphamon CS. Alphamon CS gets some support as well. I will put Alphamon CS in tier 1.5 as a lower bracket as well. Alphamon CS, new CS gives more control style instead of the pure OTK build, so you want to have more DP minor stuff as well as some stuff as well, helping you to continue to get your good stuff. Good TP control, handle big opposing Digimon, consistent card draw, search thanks to the CS trades. It needs a bit setup, what you need to think about, but support cards you can play is the Hackmon, remove the top 3 card, and 1 card with the Hackmon or Systemon trade with name, and 1 of the Royal Knights. If you want to have Royal Knight Searcher, especially for that one, you can play it. It is not the best choice, I know, but it searches you the Royal Knight stuff. What you need to play, or can play more stuff, because more Royal Knight stuff is CS, so you have additional searcher. What you can play as well, what is really good for every CS deck is Comet Hammer. Comet Hammer, while you have a CS Digimon or Tamer, you can ignore color requirements. It mainly Digivolve for guys. We had a card in the early BT 1.5, I think. It was like a cost Digivolve 3. What I am witnessing here? What the fuck? Like, what is the speed we're having? When one of your CS Digimon attacks delay, you can Digivolve 4 again. It is insane. And security, you can Digivolve 4, so you have to Digivolve 4 every time. This card is insane. I will put it as in CS deck as every 4th. Even if you hit security, you can like Digivolve 4. Digivolve is one of the most broken mechanics we have in Digimon. And you can display as well Sakuyamon. Sakuyamon is really cool. Until your opponent's too nice, you can give start off your main something, and all turns when this Digimon will leave the battle area. Other than by your effects, you might play 1 level 4 lower yellow or black CS Digimon from the trash out, what is really nice as well. So if it gets removed, you can easily play something out and go with your Tamers, stick something under, draw, and then have your combo floating again, what is really nice as well. So this is the kind of stuff for this CS support. Jesmon I will put as tier 2. Jesmon, I think, has still the problems that it have to be. Jesmon is gains Russian Alliance, letting you swing turn its play was really good. 1 Digivolving when attacking, you play out Systemons for free. That's the Royal Knight Jesmon style. Weaknesses are memory intensive, often hard to play while keeping turn and needs to set up. New Gankamon, when this will be played, returning 3 cards with Hackmon Systemon Jesmon trade from the name for trash on top of the bottom of the deck. You can reduce the play cost by 5. What is good for having like going into your Jesmon X. On play when Digivolving, you might play 1 Hikaruma token Alliance reboot blocker, then delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the play cost 6 or less for each of the other Digimon, add 3 to the maximum effect. What is really nice, so you can have additionally destruction effect where you get the token, guys, from the new set. Here we go. I put it myself as well. Looks really nice. There you go. Get the token. Then as well, we have new Systemon Blanc. Add your top security card to the hand and recover +1. I like these effects because then it's not heavy reliable what you have in the security if you miss your pieces. When this Digimon suspend, one of your other Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with Hackmon its name, or Royal Knight or CS trade in the hand or trash, and reducing the cost by 1, what is really nice as well. So you have your setup, you make your Digivolve into a level 4 Hackmon, then play out again a Systemon, then the Systemon do something, allows you to play to level 5, then you pop something, goes into level 6 plays also Systemon as well. But you need to have the Systemons, that's the problem, guys, you need to have the Systemons. With the Hackmon searcher I showed you before, it is helpfully to get, but we will see where the Jesmon goes. Maybe it's tier 1.5, guys, and I'm coping. That can be the same as well. It is blocker on play one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost 4 or less. Or turns when the Digimon suspended Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon, what is really insane. Digivolving something and then go for your combo, so you try to keep up something, but this Digimon needs to play out. It needs to attack. That's the problem about this deck right now. Yes, then we go for the Sakuyamon deck. I think the Sakuyamon deck is an excellent anti-meta synergy deck with the Xenon build, but right now I talk about the normal Sakuyamon, where you play the Shangrimon and Room mode are good, but the meta is evolving, guys. We get faster patience metas. If it gets like to a meta where it can be more reliable on, it will promote up to tier 1.5 and maybe tier 1. But right now I will put Sakuyamon tier in tier 2 because rocks are really heavy. Rocks are a really good deck. So I will put it right now there and let it at tier 2. But we get support. We have the new Sakuyamon. Yes, it is a Xenon card, what I said as well. When this card will be played, if you have a tamer with Xenon trade, reduce the play cost by 5. On play when Digivolving when attacking once per turn until your opponent's turn ends. One of the Digimon can activate when Digivolving effects and get minus 6000. This is really good for the main Sakuyamon build, so you can heavy rely DP minus control style deck more with the rune mode, but other decks like counter that with saying I get not minus DP because it's not it is until your opponent ends, what is really good. Maybe you can delete it with 6, 12. Yeah, maybe with a second stack you can delete everything, yeah. And making some minus with your main Digimon as well. Yeah, this one is really good for the main Digimon as well. On the edition places card face up as a bottom security card, so we're recovering one more. What is really nice as well. Yeah, I think this card is really good for the main Sakuyamon as well and for the CS trade, so I will put it here. Guys, we are finally back with the bees. With the bees. The bees, I will put as tier 1.5. I think the bees is really good. Beast strong meta relation. The win confirms that like it can win some stuff. We saw as well a list that wins. What is really nice as well. It has new new royal base set on CS trade combo is specifically available for helping you. What is helping you as well is fame. If you have a Digimon with the royal base of CS trade, you gain 1 memory. What is really nice. It costs 4 Tamer, to be honest. When the card are played face up in your security stack, if any of you have the Xenon or royal base trade, by suspending this Tamer game, remember then if you have 7 of favorite cards, draw 1 card. What is really nice because the deck was lacking as well some draw. And so you can play for like the new CS cards, you can play the new CS archetype cards, you can play as well in your deck. What is really nice. Then we have the new Cannon Beamon security opponents. All of your opponents Digimon with the royal base train game blocker. What is really nice because the deck's working. You put up your top security card, and then the effects what on the top security cards is getting all on your royal build, so all on your board. So you want to protect your stuff as well as best as possible. When this Digimon will be leave the battle area other than by the effects by flipping your top face up security card face down, it doesn't leave. What is really broken because you have it open all the time, so you have 1 protection on the stack. What is really nice. Auto once per turn, when any of your royal beasts trade or Digimon will leave the battle area other than by your effects by flipping your top face up security card face down, one of the Digimon doesn't leave as well as a 1 turn effect. Same as the other one. What is really nice as well. Then we have the new Tiger Westpomon Ace. What is really nice to have an ace in your deck to rely on, not relying on the Sakuyamon or something like that. By placing 1 Royal B or Xenon Trade Digimon card from your hand or trash, face up as bottom security card, return one of your opponent's Digimon with as much or less Digimon to the hand. What is really nice. Returning to hand is really good. Bouncing is had a lot of protection in the meta, but I think bouncing is really good as well. When this Digimon suspend by flipping your top face up security card face down, one of your Digimon unsuspend. What is really nice as well. And it has the Insector type as well to find in inside decks as well. So I think it's really cool. Maybe I could copium a bit and it go fall down in tier 2, but I think the effects are really good. But for me it's tier 1, but at the end, guys, I will say it's tier 1.5. I think Sakuyamon is better, of course, as well. Sakuyamon is like, for me as well, you can put Sakuyamon tier 1.5 as well. Like if you say DP reductions are protected, DP reductions are protected, DP reductions are protected. It has participation, and this one has a lot of big stacks and you have problems. So we can promote Sakuyamon a bit higher, guys. I don't want to hear anything. Okay, Justimon. Guys, Justimon is copium. Like, Justimon is like, it continues to get support, which is really nice. It is a swapping style deck, so you have the Justimon Blitz Arm. It has blocker. On play when Digimon when attacking once per turn by trashing one of your opponent's card in the battle area, one of your opponent's Digimon with the low play cost. What is okay, you have trade for trade. Auto once per turn when an opponent's Digimon cards in the battle area are trashed, the Digimon unsuspended, one of your opponent's Digimon effect doesn't affect the Digimon for the turn. One of them, the other ones do. That's the problem. And I think it's not that strong, as well as the Evo line, guys. I don't want to copium a lot. I will put Justimon at 2.5. Guys, Digimon is copium. It is what it is. We don't need to talk about that. Omnimon. Omnimon, I will put this to 1. Why? Omnimon gets support. We do you later. Omnimon is getting supporto. And so you can play every CS card in Omnimon, because Omnimon CS you can play. So every of these cards are available. That's good for your deck. As well as you play the new... Let me search it out. The new Garurumon. Garurumon is really strong and broken. Holy. If you read that card, this is really insane. The new Garurumon have jamming, so you can allow to swing 1 time in the security, what helps you to reduce your opponent down, what helps you to OTK faster. One main once per turn by placing this Digimon top stack card, the evolution cards, you might play 1 Agumon or 1 Nokia Shirome from your hand without paying the not without paying the cost. You reduce the cost of 1 of the Digimon, what is really strong. This Digimon gets plus 2000 in your opponent's turn. And as well, Digital Gate Open you can play in the deck as well. This was a promo, guys, the Digital Gate Open. If you didn't have it, I don't make any more cards you should invest on, but you should invest in this card. Because this card says you reveal the top 3 cards, Digimon cards, Tamer card among them, and you can add 1 Digimon and 1 Tamer card, so you reveal the top 3, add 2, what is really strong if you find it. And delay, you might play 1 Tamer card with the same color as any of your Digimon on the field, and reduce it by 4. So, every Mad Tamer is for free. Nokia is a 1-cost Tamer. It is insane. I think you just play the new Met and Tai, you play Met and Tai BT23, maybe the old one time, and Nokia, and then you go brr. Like with the, you can play 2 Nokia out really fast, searching out really strong decks and pasting, and I think it is really suited as well to be a top consider. As well as a top consider, I think Galapmon is still running and doing some stuff. I will do Galapmon tier 1 as well. I will think not tier 1, tier 1.5, guys. Be considered. Tier 1.5. Then your Galapmon support is really good for the deck. This deck is always strong and can be tier 1. Other decks are copium. I think it is better than as well Examon, but I'm a copium Examon. But I will say as well this deck can be tier 1.5. Main Levia builds tier 2. Sadly, it didn't got any support. Rocks and stones, we go to tier 1. This deck is really strong. It showed us in the last meta as well what the deck can do potentially, and every deck has problems against it. So what the meta should be, play against the rocks, and I think they can. I think they can handle the rocks right now. I think it is really strong, the rock deck, but I think with the other new support and new decks coming right now, and more decks are floating around it, there will be some decks that can help you to get rid of that one. It is really good. Beelze Ace, Beelzemon deck, I will put this to 1.5. It is not that consistency. Yes, of course, it is a really strong deck and can do stuff. G-Wolf is a good mechanic, what I said as well. But I think right now it should be there where it should be. Imperial tier 2 didn't get any support. Machinedramon tier, it got support. It got a new Machinedramon what you can play in the deck. Where you can read it up, guys. Security Rebirth G-Wolf, one of your opponents, Digimon of your opponent. You can delete with 8,000 or less. When attacking one on play, you can make Xenon stuff with the Xenon deck, but I don't think this is for the main route. This is more CS trade support. Hunters got support from the last set, but I think that is tier 2 as well. It's not that kind of strong. Chimera decks, there was an OTK deck, what you can play it with the BlackWarGreymon OTK. I think this is like a deck where it's a no-brainer, where like if people don't know what the deck can do. So I will put it as tier 1.5 with the OTK variant from the deck, by the way, guys. Migidramon, I think Migidramon is as well tier 1.5. You can delete the board right now. It is really strong. Not many decks are effective against it. It is really insane, as well as the Phoenixmon. Imperial DNA purple, I will put as tier 2. Didn't get much support. Other decks are getting more support on that one. One is falling behind, and this effect doesn't do anything or relying on that one. Bakra Army is doing a lot of stuff, guys. I will put Bakra Army in tier 1.5. I think Bakra Army is really insane and strong. Maybe I will put the deck in tier 2. I will put it in tier 2. Backramon Army is really strong, doing some stuff in the meta as well, in the new meta right now. It is really insane that the deck is like keeping up in the meta, what is like doing stuff, and I think it is really strong. As well as Bakra Army playing out with the new boss monster, with the new Blastmon, with the new Darkness Bakramon and Lilithmon from the old set, as well as some Crosshearts card supporting it as well, because it's as well a Crossheart deck. putting it at a really good spot, and I will say it is really good. I will say it is tier 1.5, guys. It has some stuff. Maybe it gets some tops. It is a prediction list as well, guys. When you think about it, Galaxy, I will put Galaxy in the high tier 2. Guys, Galaxy is not getting much support. You can not play any of the new stuff in it. You got the new Apollomon Ace promo, but there's nothing else. It is strong because you go on the Grace Novamon DNA Digivolve play style, but I don't think it can rely on anything. And so, by the way, I found for the BVG, guys, because I will put BVG, I will put a bit higher, because I saw a BVG deck list playing with the new CS support, and the BVG Ace is a boss monster with the Hoodimon and Cherubimon Ace. That's really nice as well with the Phoenixmon. So I will put it a bit higher because I saw one, what is really important and cool. And yes, that is really nice as well, that you can see, guys, as well. Some deck lists floating in that you can see, this deck did something like that. Okay, guys, we're coming to the last stuff. Sorry for the quick cut down. We're coming to the last stuff. We have as well the support for the Ghost. Execute is one of the main abilities they're having. Playing a lot of buddies is what they're doing in the late game. It is really strong if you come to your level 6 and now the new level 7. You might play one level 5 for Digimon card with the Ghost trade from your trash, so you want to have trash effects. What do purple do to fill up your trash? What's really good. Or just when another Digimon attacks by deleting this Digimon but deleting one of your opponent's level 6 or lower Digimon. If this effect didn't delete your opponent's Digimon, you might end the attack. So you want to delete your Ghost type Digimon to get benefits after this effects are triggering. Like some of the Ghosts have like on deletion as well as traits, as well as on deletion as the main effects. Some other Ghosts as well. Then we have the new Alphamon, what has Piercing Security +1 and Execute. When the Digimon indeed one of your opponent's Digimon with the highest level, what is really good. Since we have most of the time highest level on the board, but we have a lot of protection in the meta as well. If this effect didn't delete, this Digimon gets plus for 5,000 for the turn, what is good since something, what I said, had protection. On deletion, you might play one level 6 on the Digimon card with the Ghost trade from your trash without playing, because so you want to go all in with the deck and succeed to produce more Duhalamons over the time of float your deck. If the opponent with Phoenixmon, you have a problem. That's a good thing. As well as minus DP on the board, have the deck problem as well. You get a new Violet as well by returning this Tamer to the bottom of the deck. And you can play another Violet, what helps you with the effects. And you might play one Ghostmon from your trash when any of your Digimon evolve into the Ghost Trip as a Tamer, it gains Rush. What is really nice because some of the Digimon runs into something. This Ghostmon is, I think, a Searcher. No, on play on deletion if one of your Ghost Digimon trades against blocker until the opponent's end turn, and on deletion +1 memory. What is good? You have Rush, you're swinging, you're checking, but I think the deck sadly is tier 2, guys. I think it's not that strong. You need a lot of setup, a lot of stuff in the mid game, late game. What is really quite heavy. Phoenixmon CS trade, only focusing on this card. This card will be played, or it's like with the new Xenon. I think it's a new Xenon archetype. When this card will be played, if you have a Tamer of the Xenon trade, reduce the play cost by 5, what is good. On play when Digiboving and attacking monster one of your opponents with 9,000 DP or less. Some of your CS trade give minus DP, so this is one good combo gives. Then you might return up to 300 GX cards from your trash to the bottom of the deck. So you need to have sources for that one. It's not good. On deletion basis, card face up security card with the new CS type and new support cards coming out. For the new CS trade, I will put the new CS trade. This is for every CS trade I will put in T2 as well. I think Alphamon is the way to go. With some of the top ends being a new one, I think Alphamon is really strong, guys, to put up on the top. But Sakuyamon, when this card will be played, if your opponent has a Digimon of 10,000 DP or more, reduce the play cost by 5. What is really nice, we'll be having in the mid a lot of B6 on the board. On play when Digivolve one of your Digimon, my Digivolve into a level 6 or lower Digimon card with Leomon. Trade or CS split with the hand, what is good for Leomon decks is a bit support. End of your turn, your Digimon gains raid for the turn, and this is your Leomon deck is okay, it is cool with Fortitude and stuff like that, but I think the Leomon deck as well, Copium to tier 2, guys, I think it is not that great as well. Putting it up to here, I would say as well, it's tier 2, it's not that bad, yeah. Malo Mutus Loops as well, tier 2. We will need to see what it can do, but if you have like the Galapmon as your opponent, you cannot proceed like until your opponent's turn ends, the effects can't play Jumon or Tamos. It's kind of hard against that. And when you have matchups, there are a lot of people playing it. There's a one-off or something like that to overturn you, then you have problems. That's the reason why I put it in tier 2. Alphamon support. Alphamon I will put it in tier 1.5. I think this deck is really good. It has now support and the cards to do something. The 7th penetration. Okay, like trash to turn when any of your Digimon digivolve into a Alphamon X antibody by returning this card to the bottom of the deck, it activates its main effect. What is really good because Alphamon main effect delete something, you gain push, attack, security plus whatever. You may delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as high or higher level as the number of cards in your hand, what is really cool as well. But in the early game, yes. In the mid game, late game, no, because you want to have like low numbers of cards because of the sleep mode. Yes. Alphamon X antibody. It has rush piercing. It is 7 grade demon lord support as well, guys. Hands down. Like I didn't have 7 grade demon lords in this list, by the way. Think tier 2, maybe tier 1.5. Depends on how good it will play. Rush piercing. When did you indeed all of your opponent's Digimon with the highest level? If a card with Alphamon's name in this distribution cards, Digimon attacks without suspending, what is really good. It's really good. End of attack. This Digimon made Digimon into a sleep mode. In the church, ignore the trial requirements. A sleep mode you cannot touch. That's like the really strong card. I think it's really strong cards, really strong support. I will put it to tier 1.5. Then we have Drakomon. Start of your main phase. On addition, one of your Digimon made Digimon into a level 6 undead or dark enemy trade Digimon card in your church without paying the cost, which is really good. So you want to have more board power on that one. You might play one level 4 low purple Digimon card when you're evolving from your trash without paying the cost. Oh, okay, so when you're evolving, you play something out and start of your main phase, if it survives, then you can evolve it. Hard in the meta, but yes, let's see. How transforms return when any of your Digimon evolve from trash to all of your opponent's level from Digimon. So you want to have this staying alive as well as the other Digimon. Well, bringing out, I think you have the K-Tamer as well. By treasuring one card with undead or dark enemies as well as support of functioning Logamon, by the way. Best deck alive. Or CS trade in your hand, you gain more memory by leading this Tamer. One of the Digimon Digimon from level 5 lower card with the undead or dark enemy trade. What is really nice as well, then you're skipping something you don't need to have so much impetus. By the way, Ghost support as well, guys. I didn't saw it. We have the Hoodimon deck as well, guys. I know Hoodimon. I will not feature Hoodimon. I will say Katakumon is as well tier 2. It needs to rely on a lot of stuff. Here. So yeah, let's see the overview of this tier list. I think it is okay. I think the 4 top meta decks is really good. Maybe you can promote Gallantmon or Mastemon into the top one, if depends on how good it is and how it tops. But this is my tier list for the BT23 meta. Thank you as much, guys, for watching. As always, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment the video if you want to participate on the nice giveaway. Thank you very much as always. I'm Zenki. I'm out. Have a nice pre-release on BT23.